Good morning, welcome back, and go Spurs go. All right, so the Silver and Black have won 5 straight on the road. They were looking to make it 6 last night in Minnesota, also hoping to gain ground on the Pelicans, trying to get that 9th seed in the West and host a play-in game next week. So the Spurs got off to a slow start. Got daps and hugs, must be love. Keldon Johnson, we had a few people out. Obviously, DeJounte still dealing with that respiratory illness. Here we go. Zach Collins cutting the Wolves lead to 2. Final seconds of the first. Josh Richardson, big lob and the big bucket and 1. Spurs on a 17-5 run, lead by 1, 5 after 1. And here we go. Minnesota outscores San Antonio by a dozen. They lead by 7 at half. So let's go to the third quarter. In the second half, Big Cat, Karl Anthony Towns, 3-point champ, by the way. He makes it roar from downtown. Towns goes on a personal 8-0 run to start the third quarter. Long jumper, giving Minnesota a 15-point lead. Later in the game, Spurs keep up the fight. They get the Wolves lead down to 9. The Spurs got close enough, but it was not enough. Spurs will fall 127 to 121.
We played soft in the first half. I feel like, second half we picked it up, and I think we went down 19 or something like that. Still kept fighting. So, when we kept fighting, I'm proud of me and my teammates.
All right, so I also want to give a shout out to Trey Jones, who's been filling in for starting point guard. DeJounte has been out. Trey had a great line last night. We never give up, and they actually beat the Timberwolves in the fourth quarter, just that quarter though. So next up, Warriors coming to town in the Spurs. Tomorrow night, tip-off set for 7:30 here at home at the AT&T Center. All right, hey, happy Masters Week. All eyes on Tiger Woods yesterday, making his return to golf at the Masters just 14 months after that serious car crash that crushed his right leg. And here we go, Tiger on the par 3, 6th. Look at that. Beautiful tee shot, 16 hole. Woods at even par again. He would drain the putt to finish his round with a 1 under, scoring a 71.
To finish in the red today after as long a layoff as I've had, and I know where to hit it to a lot of these pins, and I'm missing the correct spots and give myself good angles, and I did that all day, and I was able to make a few putts and end up in a red like I am right now. I'm only 3 back.
All right, so after the first round of the Masters, Sungjae Im is in first. He's at 5 under. Cam Smith in a 3-way tie for third. And then Tiger sitting at 11th. And Texas's own Jordan Spieth sitting at 2 over right now. And Sarah, you had a good observation. Is he wearing red? You don't wear red until the final day.
I know. That's what I was like.
Yeah,
the final day.
It's pink.
Okay, we got it clarified. He was wearing pink for Fiesta.
Right, he's wearing it for Fiesta.
He knows.
4:43, 48 degrees out.
All right, still ahead, we're taking a look at the best knives and cutting boards that can cut food prep time in half.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
All right, up next, body cam video of the moment a 9-year-old boy was rescued after a carjacker stole his mother's car with the 9-year-old inside. We have the latest.
In this morning's GMA First Look, the moment police found a child who had been kidnapped, all of it caught on body camera. This is the moment Atlanta officers surround a man accused of carjacking a vehicle with a 9-year-old boy trapped inside.
You okay? Yes.
A mother desperate for help Monday morning after she pulled into a parking lot but left her keys and her son inside. A man then jumping in and driving off.
They're tracking the car to South Gordon and hold on, stand by.
Other law enforcement in the area joining the chase, finding that car.
I got the car, Peoples and RDA.
And coming up at 7 a.m., just how the boy escaped and how you can use your phone to help in an emergency. With your GMA First Look, I'm Matt Gutman, ABC News, Los Angeles.
All right, well, if your cutting boards and knives in the kitchen have seen better days, it may be time for an upgrade.
Knives are expensive. 12 on your sides. Marilyn Moritz has new test results to make your meal prep fast and easy.
When you're prepping dinner, you want tools that cut it. So Consumer Reports' Paul Hope turned his kitchen into a lab, testing cutting boards, chef's knives, and knife sharpeners.
It's almost impossible to prepare dinner without a good cutting board and a chef's knife. And a sharp knife is both safer and easier to use.
Using 2 of his recommended 8-inch chef's knives, a J.A. Henkel's and the Global G2, Paul tried several types of sharpeners, manual, electric, whetstones, and this contraption from Wasabi Knives.
Setting this sharpening system up was extremely difficult. Our diagram didn't match what actually came with it. Short answer, if you hate putting together IKEA furniture, you're really going to hate using this sharpener.
He found this Chef's Choice professional electric sharpener easy to use and fast, but it's pricey. A more budget-friendly and still impressive option is the manual Chef's Choice model. Next, Paul sliced and diced herbs and veggies on cutting boards made from teak, maple, bamboo, and plastic. This set of 3 from Gorilla Grip was a top choice.
They're sturdy, they're easy to cut on, they're dishwasher safe. Want
to splurge? This $100 teak house may last you a lifetime, but its size makes it a challenge to clean. An alternative is this $44 John Boos maple board, small enough to move easily, but hefty enough to stay put. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
Careful with your fingers, though. All right. 448, 47 degrees. That's 35 in Maine, and that's where the 2.5 Battle of Flowers parade will be going through. So if you're going to be traveling downtown today, know there's going to be a lot of closures because the parade route starts at Maine to Lexington, then to St. Mary's, to Brooklyn, East Houston, Alamo Plaza, and then ending, of course, on Commerce Street. But we're going to keep you updated on all those closures throughout the morning and those reroutes. Also, you can find all of that on KSAT.com right now.
And a lot of things that people are worried about is the weather. So, Justin Horn, you said perfect?
We don't have anything to worry about.
No.
I would imagine there's going to be a ton of people down there. I mean, it's all coming back, right? And then the weather's great. And if you don't want to go into the crowds of people, you can always watch it here on KSAT too. So you got options, but it is beautiful out there. 48 degrees right now, 37 Kerrville, 36 in Fredericksburg, 45 Uvalde. Beautiful weather across South Texas this morning. And as we zoom in a little bit closer, there are 30s on the map. 39 Bernie Sage, 39 Comfort, 37 in Kerrville. Yes, it is April, but we're seeing some below average temperatures here with a lot of dry air in place. And there's just enough wind in a few spots to get some wind chills too. Feels like it's in the 30s in a lot of spots in the hill country. So almost jacket weather. If you're heading out to Battle of Flowers, it'll be sunny and cool when things get underway around 9 a.m. 57. By 11 a.m. we're at 70, 1 p.m. 75. Sunny skies across the board, not a lot of wind, just the way you like it. As far as high temperatures go today, I think we're up around 81 here in town. There'll be a few 80s on the map. You'll find 70s in the hill country. Yesterday, we only got up to 79. So we had a couple of degrees here, but still really, really nice. If you're going to be out and about doing anything today, Fiesta related. And that goes for Nyosa too. 79, 6 o'clock, 75, 8 p.m., 67 at 10 p.m. Cool and clear as we get into tonight. Now, the winds do pick up tomorrow, and we still have some low dew points. Dew points will still be in the 30s and 40s tomorrow afternoon. So our fire risk returns. There's going to be, I think, a pretty high fire risk around the area. And then dew points finally jump up. We get some pretty good moisture by early next week. And the hope is that that will lead to some rain chances. That fire risk I mentioned tomorrow, it's an elevated risk, but we may see some red flag warnings being reissued here across South Texas. Feels like we're seeing those just about every other day now. So just a heads up there. The big picture, you can see area of low pressure spinning up across the Great Lakes. There's snow there. It's cold. But what we're watching is a system that's just off the coast of California. That's going to be working its way in as we get into Tuesday. And the forecast does show that Monday, maybe a stray shower or storm. It's possible. And then as we get into Tuesday, that's when we put in a 30% chance of rain. We could see a few thunderstorms around the area. So that's something to watch in the extended forecast. A little windy tomorrow, 86, 85 Sunday. Rain chances on Monday and Tuesday. Right now, I think our best shot is on Tuesday with a 30% chance of storms.
All right, Justin Horn, thank you so much. Time now, 4:52, 47 degrees out.
Well, up next, the lead actor for Michael Bay's latest action thriller is talking about his time on set and Sonic speeds into theaters this weekend.
Good morning and welcome back. Michael Bay's new action thriller hits theaters this weekend. Plus, more movies arrive on streaming.
For the latest on what's happening in Hollywood, here's ABC's Jason Nathanson.
Officers down in front of the bank. Automatic weapons being fired.
Easy, easy, easy. If you need an ambulance this weekend, Jake Gyllenhaal has you covered. He stars in the Michael Bay action thriller Ambulance, which is only in theaters, something Gyllenhaal is proud of.
There is something really beautiful about us coming back together, being together in a movie theater and watching a movie like this. Yes, this movie was made for the theatrical experience.
Also, only in theaters this weekend, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 reteams James Marsden with villain Jim Carrey and Ben Schwartz, the voice of the powerful blue speed demon. Sonic is expected to win the weekend at the box office.
We need to keep him alive. He needs to have his mother tell him what to do.
On the small screen this weekend, Courtney B. Vance stars in the Chicago crime drama 61st Street. He plays a lawyer fighting against the system, a daunting task, but Vance tells me he believes strongly that one person can make a difference.
Rosa Parks sitting down, that T-shirt, Rosa Parks, 1955. You know, that one person, that Nelson Mandela taking a stand, that one person in the right place at the right time, saying I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired.
61st Street debuts on AMC, and new streaming this weekend, Tandy Newton and Chris Pine star in the CIA spy thriller All the Old Knives on Amazon Prime Video. And today, the finale of Apple TV Plus's Severance debuts, and star Patricia Arquette has a birthday. She's 54, while 8-time Emmy nominee Robin Wright is 56. And that's what's happening in Hollywood. I'm Jason Nathanson, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Time now, 4:56, 47 degrees out.
Still ahead on GMSA, new COVID-19 cases hitting the tight circles of top politicians in Washington. What that means for President Biden's vaccine mandate for federal workers.
And we are getting ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We are getting ready. I'm getting ready. Sarah's already ready.
I'm ready
Battle
there.
of Flowers. We have a live preview of what you can expect later this morning coming up.
Mentally, I'm there. I think I was there like last night. I got my medals ready and everything, and I forgot them at home.
I got to give Sarah credit because she organized this sash with like all these medals perfectly organized, and I was so excited
to show them on air.
Yep.
And I forgot them, but hey, we're giving out medals. Keep watching us, and we'll give you that location where you can get your KSAT 2022 Fiesta medal.
I still have to get my KSAT medal.
I think I can hook you up there, Max.
And Steven Cavazos is in the building. He's going to have you a full breakdown of what you need to know before you head out the door.
Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Good morning, I'm Jonathan Cotto. All the early morning pre-parade preparations are underway. What that looks like, details coming up on GMSA.
Plus, at least 11 states and Washington, D.C. are seeing significant upticks in COVID-19 hospital cases.
And back here at home, 48 degrees to start your Fiesta Friday morning. Justin Horan is going to join us live with your full forecast, what you need to know before you head out to Battle of Flowers.
Good morning. It's Friday, April 8th. I'm so excited. Viva Fiesta. I
want you to show off the earrings.
I have my Fiesta
They're
earrings.
fantastic.
Are they?
No, other side. There we go.
There we go.
They even say Fiesta on them.
Yeah, they say Fiesta.
Oh,
I
that
got
is
them just
fantastic.
For Fiesta. And I have my shoes on.
Show us your shoes.
I can't show right now,
Right,
but
maybe in a
I
little
promise
bit.
I'll show them throughout the morning. And then I forgot my medal sash. Rookie move there.
It's all right. You're going to have medals when you head out to the parade later.
I know. I'll make up for it.
Yeah.
But Justin, the weather today, I'm not really that worried. I usually get all worried about the weather.
No, there's nothing to worry about. Zero to worry about. Other than maybe you want to take a coat this morning. Some people may want a jacket. It's that chilly. Temperatures are in 40s right now. So we're getting off to a cool start. Battle of Flowers looks great. I want to show you the time lapse real quick. This is sort of interesting. I don't know if you saw the live cam when we started the show there. There's actually a little bit of smoke coming in. You can see this on the time lapse as we get further into it. Right there. And that is some smoke from a fire in the medical center. Katrina Weber is live. She's going to bring us some information there in just a little bit. But we have an inversion in the atmosphere, meaning that smoke is sort of low to the ground. It gets pulled whichever way that light wind is blowing. 48 degrees at the airport right now. Calm winds. Dew point is at 24. And the pollen count yesterday was pretty brutal. Oak's in the high category. Mold is in the high category. Everything else is low. We are really seeing that oak kick up. You still look at the trees, you can still see some of those catkins on there. The oak's going to stay high for a while longer. Temperatures, that's the big story today. We're in the 30s in Fredericksburg and Kerrville, below average. 40 degrees Hondo, 42 Pleasanton. We're at 48 here in town. And some of the outlying areas, 46 Bulverde, you're at 41 Bernie Stage, 40 in Comfort, 43 Castroville. Really feels nice out there. And by the time Battle of Flowers gets started, we're at 57, 70 at 11 o'clock, 75 by 1 p.m. Dry air, clear skies, light winds. You really can't draw it up any better than this. Don't forget your sunglasses, though. If you're heading out to Battle of Flowers this morning, of course, that's going to cause some traffic issues if you're going downtown, right, Stephen?
Well, that's why they got to tune in, Justin, right? We are going to have a list of those closures for Battle of Flowers. That's going to be a little bit later on, but there will be some closures you need to be on the lookout for. So, again, important that you tune in this morning. But let's get a look at that commute as you plan to head out the door in the next few moments. I-35 at Walsham. Traffic pretty light there, not seeing any significant slowdowns in any direction. However, there were some problems. In fact, I saw this one coming into work this morning here at I-10 westbound, right there at Crossroads Boulevard. Thankfully, it does look like first responders have cleared out that crash, and it's not causing issues for drivers that may be trying to head up perhaps towards 1604 or Bernie. But again, something to be on the lookout for a little bit later, because we know the morning is still young and things can still pop off at any minute. But wider look at the map does show a lot more green on the screen, so some good news for anyone that does have to head out in the next few minutes. Right now, if you are traveling into San Antonio, good news is 25 minutes if you're coming in from Bernie and those eastbound lanes of I-10, 28, 281 southbound. We're seeing a little bit of a slowdown coming in from Bulverde, and 26 minutes traveling in from 35 southbound from New Braunfels. One last look at 35 at Maine. Pretty quiet start this morning. However, we will have those updates on closures for Battle of Flowers. That'll be coming up in the next few minutes. Max, Sarah.
Thank you, Stephen. Now to late breaking news. San Antonio fire crews on the scene of an early morning blaze.
Katrina Weber is live in the 4100 block of Medical Drive with the latest. Good morning, Katrina.
Well, good morning, Sarah. You're not kidding when you say fire crews here. We have close to 30 fire units here for what is a huge fire. Now, according to police, that is an apartment, not an apartment building, but rather an office building, an office complex that is burning right now. We have seen those flames die down at some points and then flare right back up again. Firefighters have been dumping water on this from above, from an aerial ladder truck. They're also on the ground trying to fight this fire. We are pretty far away and have not been able to get to those fire crews or any fire officials to get any information. Police have asked us to stay out of what they're calling the work zone. So we're in a whole other apartment complex behind a fence. But I can just tell you that we are seeing a valiant effort going on here because, again, huge flames rising up from this office building, again, office complex. There's a lot of smoke in this area. As we were approaching this area on I-10, we could see the smoke. We could smell the smoke all the way over there at I-10 and Medical Drive. This is closer to Data Point. That's where we are. And again, firefighters trying their best to get this thing out and to not allow it to spread. There are a lot of apartment complexes, a lot of apartment buildings in this area, but as far as we know, none of them is affected by any of the fire. It is an office complex that is burning right here on Medical Drive. Reporting live in the Medical Center, Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Katrina. We're going to be keeping up with that story throughout the morning. But for now, we are talking Fiesta Friday. We're talking Battle Flowers. You're ready.
I'm ready to go. I'm so excited for this parade. 2 years. Back in person.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan Cotto, he is live. Jonathan, I can see the Frost Tower lit up with its Fiesta colors back there. I know the crowds haven't started trickling in yet, but I can see some stands ready to go behind you.
That's right, Sarah. The Frost Tower looks beautiful. It's dressed for Fiesta. We're here on Main Street, and as you mentioned, the crowds aren't here yet, but let me tell you, operations, those behind-the-scene operations are starting to take place, and it's really cool to see that because although nobody's here, the floats aren't here, you see a little bit of movement, you see tables popping up, you see a turkey leg stand up. There's going to be fun, there's going to be Fiesta, and of course, there's going to be food. And to talk to me a little bit about that is our friend Robert. Robert, how early have you been out here this morning?
I've been here since yesterday, since 8 o'clock.
Since 8 o'clock?
Since 8 o'clock.
Now, talk to me a little bit about how many turkey legs you have on the grill right now.
I got about 200 going. That's just for today. We still have for Saturday also.
Now, Robert, the setup for the parade this morning is going to be a little bit different than we've seen it in the past. How is the setup and the coordination effort look like for you here with the other friends,
It's
vendors?
different. It's way different because it here being on Main, It's like the first time this year, and the coordination was kind of like a little jittery at first, but I think we're pretty good. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Awesome, Albert. Well, thank you so much for talking with us. Folks, there you have it. Food's already underway, which is one of the most important things. You can't be at a parade without some turkey legs, without some cotton candy. Later on this morning, we're going to be seeing those beautiful floats. Lots of people, lots of kids, confetti. It's going to be a good time. Back to you, Max and Sarah.
Someone get Robert a coffee. What a trooper.
I actually just texted Jonathan Cotto. Let me get one of those turkey legs.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you, Jonathan. All right, here's a list of some of the Battle of Flowers 2022 Band Festival winners. The Spirit Award winner, which is presented to the Color Guard or Flag Unit that demonstrated outstanding preparation, attitude, conduct, and cooperation. It goes to William J. Brennan High School. The Chairman's Award, which goes to the band that executed the most crowd-pleasing performance during the Parade of Bands, went to Sam Houston High School. Congratulations to both winners.
Congrats, guys. You love to see it. Well, hey, here's a reminder. City Hall and most municipal offices will be closed today for all the Fiesta events. However, public safety and emergency services, of course, will remain in operation. So we do have some closures, which include San Antonio Municipal Court, pre-K for SA centers and animal care services, and the adoption center. Services that will be still operating include 311, the call center, city parks and trails, and downtown visitors will enjoy an on-street parking meter holiday, which means free parking. You can find a complete list at KSAT.com.
Time now, 5:09, 48 degrees out.
We'll still ahead changes on Twitter that allows users to remove themselves from conversations.
And next, look ahead at what you can expect for the final night of NIOSA and how volunteers make the event such a success.
It's a live look at downtown getting ready for Battle of the Flowers parade. We'll have coverage throughout the morning here on GMSA, and of course when that parade starts at 9 a.m.
And of course, a lot of people wondering, what are you going to wear out to the parade? You got to make sure you are weather friendly. We're going to check in with Justin Horn for your full Fiesta forecast in just a bit. Good morning, welcome back, and happy Friday. So the party continues tonight in San Antonio, the final night of NIOSA.
And every single official Fiesta event you attend helps a local nonprofit continue their work. Volunteers are the backbones of that success. Dennis Joey Boyle started working on gathering friends and family to volunteer at the Yakitori chicken location about a month ago. The family has been supporting the Conservation Society for more than 40 years.
We love serving San Antonio. We love having that visitors come in. We try to promote this as much as we can.
This is kind of a, welcome back. Let's see how it goes. And we're just looking for bigger and better next year.
Well, Fiesta San Fernando kicked off last night. More than 40 volunteers helped put on the three-day event called the Fiesta Commission to find out how to get involved in volunteering next year.
It is so cool. Obviously, everyone very excited that Fiesta is back in full force, wearing yellow, ready to go to the parades.
I'm ready for a chicken on a stick, too.
But I'm glad we have that story because people forget this is a party with a purpose, helping so many philanthropies in and around San Antonio.
It's all good work.
It is.
And
time. And fun. Time now, 5:14, 48 degrees out.
Well, still ahead, details on Google's new search option and how it makes finding things a little easier.
And we're going to tell you about this new Golf Edition smartwatch that offers actually more help with your shots.
Better skin from your body wash? Try Olay Body Wash with skincare super ingredient collagen. Olay Body Wash hydrates for healthier looking skin in just 14 days. From dry and dull to firm and radiant. With Olay Body, I feel fearless in my skin.
Like pulsing electric shocks, sharp stabbing pains, or an intense burning sensation. What is this nightmare? It's how some people describe shingles, a painful blistering rash that could interrupt your life for weeks. Forget social events and weekend getaways. If you've had chickenpox, the virus that causes shingles is already inside of you. If you're 50 years or older, ask your doctor or pharmacist about shingles.
With so many fresh flavors delivered to your door, you won't be able to choose a favorite. Well, maybe you will.
In today's Tech Bites, getting out of unwanted Twitter conversations. Twitter is testing out a new feature called unmentioning. Users can click on the Leave This Conversation option that will untag your username, stop future mentions, and stop notifications. Google just rolled out a new feature that lets you search using text and images at the same time. The multi-search option is accessible through Google Lens on the app. It's designed to make it easier to refine searches and pinpoint the right item down to the color. Finally, with the Masters underway, Tag Heuer has introduced its new golf-oriented smartwatch. It features maps that show hazards and distances on over 40,000 golf courses worldwide. More simply, its strap mimics a golf ball's dimples. The price, over $2,600. Those are your Tech Bites. Have a great day.
The $2,600 for the watch that tracks your golf ball?
No.
Yeah, I'm out.
I can't afford that.
All right, very important day out there. Stephen Cavazos, 5:18 now. What can people expect?
Well, if they have to head out the door in the next few moments, unfortunately, we still have this situation off of I-10. Now, I did say that it looked like it had cleared out, but our friends over at TransGuide have showed us the conditions over there up on I-10 in those westbound lanes of Vance Jackson. You can see that we do have a few road flares that are set out, meaning that lanes are closed off. And of course, first responders are still out there. Now, the good news is that drivers are still able to get through there without any trouble at all. However, keep in mind, you got to watch out for those first responders. They are working to keep the roads a safe place, so give them a break. But let's show you the map, because although that icon did clear out from the map here, it is still present off I-10 westbound there at Crossroads Boulevard. So be on the lookout for that, and make sure you stay alert, especially if you're driving down I-35 southbound at US 90. Road debris was detected. It's not impeding anybody's morning commute, but again, something to watch out for this early in the morning. Very dark outside, so again, make sure you drive with caution. Wide look at the map does show, thankfully, at 519 we're in great shape. Now, we did talk about Fiesta closures. Keep in mind, new route this year means new closures. Let's go ahead and just show you where you can expect some of those closures to be at. Now, this is that parade route that you're going to be seeing a little bit later for Battle of Flowers. Now, although you may be having a hard time making this out, we do have all this information that is posted on our website. Grab your phones out. We have our QR code that you can scan right now. That's going to take you directly to the KSAT traffic page, and on that page, you will see a full list of closures that you'll be expecting for that Battle of the Flowers parade. And I'm pretty festive over here. I got my little yellow rose, if you guys didn't know. Tried my best this morning.
Oh, I know. I noticed right away.
Thank
I said,
you,
look
Sarah.
at you,
Great.
Steven.
Oh, well, you know,
Great.
try to be very festive every now and then.
Say, I went with the pink, yellow. It's either Fiesta or Easter. Justin Horn, though, you're not feeling very festive.
No, he went with the salmon.
He looks great.
You do look great. He looks great.
Coral.
Steven's like, I mean, he's at a whole level, but
He's at another level.
Well, you all are so nice.
I mean, there are levels to this, Justin.
All right, I'll buy you all coffee later.
Speaking of traveling, I'm curious how many people are cranking up the heater this morning. It's almost that cold. I don't know if it's quite cold enough to, turn the heater on. It's a little dramatic, but it is in the 40s. And before we jump into the temperature forecast, I do need to pass this along. Colorado State yesterday put out their hurricane forecast, the Atlantic hurricane forecast for 2022. And they're calling for an above-average season. 19 named storms, 9 hurricanes, 4 major hurricanes. We've had a pretty crazy stretch here of hurricane seasons. Looks like it will continue this year. La Nina is still in place, and that typically means we see a more active Atlantic hurricane season. So just a heads up there. We go outside for you. We can still see some of that smoke there on the horizon, right there on the horizon, that fire that Katrina Weber was at. But otherwise, clear skies. 48 degrees at the airport, 50 Stinson, 43 Kelly, 47 at Randolph. And temperatures are in the 30s and 40s. It's 35 right now in Kerrville. I don't think we'll get down to freezing there, but we could get awful close. 44 New Braunfels, 43 Gonzales, 44 Pleasanton, and then around Bear County, 43 in Castroville, 43 Port SA, and 50 right now at Canyon Lake. Our forecast today, we should be up around 46 by 8 a.m. and then by noontime, 72. So that stretch there for Battle of Flowers looks pretty incredible. It should be really, really nice. And then later today, we'll see those temperatures up around 81 for a high. Light winds all day long. The winds will pick up again tomorrow. If you're heading out to Niosa tonight, 79 at 6 o'clock, mid-70s at 8 p.m., and then 67 by 10 p.m. Still with light winds. So dew points show that we'll be looking at 30s and 40s tomorrow, but the winds pick up And that's where we have to be a little bit concerned about some fire weather tomorrow. There's a fire weather watch in effect now. We could see red flag warnings. Dew points jump up from there. I know the graph doesn't show that, but we'll see muggy conditions by early next week. And that hopefully leads to some rain chances. That fire risk forecast tomorrow, we do have an elevated risk of grass fires coming up tomorrow afternoon. So just a heads up there. Our forecast as far as rain goes, not much Sunday. I do think we see an increase in cloud cover as moisture comes back in here. And then on Monday, outside chance for shower or storm. Our best chance as a piece of energy comes in from the west is going to be Tuesday afternoon. If we see some thunderstorms, there's an opportunity to see a couple strong ones. A little too early to talk specifics, but it is that time of year where if we see some storms, they can often be on the strong side. So 86 Monday, 85 Tuesday with a 30% chance of rain, 90 on Wednesday. We may get a front through by late next week, which will cool us down some. But next week in general is going to be muggy, warm, and there is a shot at some rain. We need it.
Okay, I know you're saying perfect today. So perfect meaning humidity. Do I have to worry about my hair out in the parade?
No humidity. You're good.
So it's just going to stay. It's going to just stay. No wind.
Yeah. It
only just the hardest hitting questions.
Ladies, did you hear that? Your Instagram pictures are going to be perfect for
see
Fiesta.
Now, I wasn't even thinking like that, but you're right.
Oh yeah.
You're right.
No hairspray. No nothing. Thank you, Justin.
Justin Horn.
Things to think about.
You're a gem, Justin. 524, 48 degrees out.
All right, up next in your morning spotlight, Michael Bay talks about using real police in this movie Ambulance, plus another record for Justin Horn's favorite song, We Don't Talk About Bruno.
Good morning and welcome back. Actors now reacting to Michael Bay's new movie Ambulance and actress Laura Dern hitting the road.
Here's CNN's David Daniel with today's Hollywood Minute.
Lock everything down. We're just trying to get home.
When the stars of director Michael Bay's Ambulance go on the run, most of the people chasing them are not actors.
I had 52 real LAPD. So we had real snipers, real SWAT, real undercover, real tactical teams. There's only a few actors mixed in there.
Ambulance is now in theaters. Laura Dern is hitting the road. The Oscar and Emmy winner is set to star in Lonely Planet, described as a love story set in Morocco. Susanna Grant is writing and directing the film for Netflix.
We don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no.
Yes, we're still talking about We Don't Talk About Bruno. The earworm song from the Oscar-winning film Encanto now tops Billboard's all-time chart of Disney songs, surpassing such classics as Can You Feel the Love Tonight from The Lion King and Let It Go from Frozen. Singing along in Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
You didn't want to sing?
No, I have an awful voice. I think Justin Horn wants to sing that song, though.
Yeah, we're going to check in with Justin in just a bit. 528, 48 degrees out.
Hey, we have a medal giveaway. So even Max Massey doesn't have a KSAT.
It's that illustrious
They are
and that
hard
exclusive.
to get. So if you want one, keep watching KSAT 12 to find out that location where you can get your very own 2022 KSAT Fiesta medal.
We'll be right back.
Good morning, San Antonio. Parade preparations are underway. Folks are already claiming their spot here this morning. We have details on what can you expect on today's parade route coming up on GMSA.
Taking a look outside with live cam 48 degrees this morning at 5:31. Justin Horn says it's going to be perfect weather for the Battle of Flowers Parade. No hairspray, no humidity. Your photos for Instagram are going to look so good. I'm so excited about this.
Good morning and thank you for starting your Friday with us. It is Friday, April 8th. Thank you so much. All right, so we have Fiesta, we Battle of Flowers, Nyosa last night tonight. You have the Fiesta earrings.
The Fiesta earrings, you know, I've been waiting for like weeks to wear these. I saw them and they say Fiesta on them.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
And I got my medal sash ready. I forgot it at home, so
That's
I'm going to have to collect new medals when I'm out at the parade route today. But Justin, it's going to be perfect.
It really, I mean, when I was doing my hair this morning, I was thinking about it. Like, man, my $3 hair gel is going to hold up well today in this kind of weather. It is really going to be nice. And we are headed towards spring. Take a look at this picture from Fair Oaks Ranch. Beautiful, bluebonnets starting to show up with everything's turning green, trees are blooming. It's a great time of year, but it's also nice that we've got temperatures in the 40s right now. 48 degrees at the airport, 35 Kerrville, 37 in Fredericksburg, 44 in New Braunfels. Fantastic weather. Clear skies, and we're going to see less wind today. I know it's been kind of windy as of late. Today we'll see light winds. I mean, it's just all good across the board. 46 Boulevardy, 50 Canyon Lake, 44 right now in New Braunfels. Everyone is looking at clear skies. So that Battle of Flowers forecast, 57, 9 o'clock, 70 by 11 a.m., 75 by 1 p.m. Clear skies. Don't forget the sunglasses. That's the one tip we'll give you, but otherwise, enjoy because this is great Fiesta weather. This continues right on into tomorrow, too. We'll have a look at your weekend forecast plus some rain chances next week. But let's get over to Steven now. It has been sort of a busy morning on the roadways.
I would say so, Justin. And by the way, that $3 hair gel looks great.
Thank you.
Holding up just nice. All right.
Thank you.
And, you know, roads actually look pretty great right now from these shots at TransGuide 35 southbound at Maine. You didn't really see a lot of activity out there. However, keep in mind, more folks are getting out on the roadways as the minutes go by because more people are waking up or maybe they're heading downtown getting excited for the Battle of Flowers parade that's happening a little bit later on. But right now, roads are looking okay. However, keep in mind, if you are traveling up toward I-10, you're going to encounter a situation here that is a crash that was reported earlier this morning. Checking the view of TransGuide right now, the corner of my eye did still see flashing lights out there, so hopefully we'll be seeing the tail end of this pretty soon, but thankfully not impacting traffic. Keep in mind though, at least 2 lanes of traffic are blocked right now, so just watch out for those first responders. And watch out here, 35 southbound at US 90, we still have some road debris, and same situation over here off Loop 410 southbound at US 90. Wide look at the map didn't really show any other activities, and if you are traveling into and from any of these areas, 29 minutes, pretty green from Seguin right now on I-10 westbound. Traveling in from, Lavernia northbound, 22 minutes on 87 and 28 if you're traveling up from Floresville. No need to rush there, but again, this is that situation we mentioned earlier. Make sure again to watch for those first responders. Max, Sarah?
Thank you, Stephen. Back to that late breaking news. San Antonio fire crews battling flames inside an office building right now in the medical center.
It's in the 4100 block of Medical Drive near Data Point. Katrina Weber is there live. Now, Katrina, we saw some big flames behind you earlier. Is everyone safe?
Yeah, as far as we know, no injuries, but still quite a job for firefighters. Every time when we think this fire is out, we start to see flames again flaring up. It's a 2-story office building here in the 4100 block of Data Point. According to police, they have been the ones to tell us any information. They said that the office was closed at the time. There was no one inside as far as they know. But again, the main focus has been on that fire, which again seems to keep on flaring up inside this building. Right now, don't see much of anything but a whole lot of smoke. And in fact, we did see that smoke all the way from I-10. We could even smell the fire as we approached this area. Firefighters have been using everything from aerial ladder trucks to working on the ground. We're being kept back at a distance because they are very busy in that area. They don't want us in the way or in the line of danger. But again, no injuries as far as we know at this point. We're hoping to get a little bit closer and get some more information in time for the next update. Reporting live in the Medical Center, Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Katrina. Daily COVID numbers ticking up in the country. Once again, the tracker from the CDC showing a large uptick in that trend.
So does the political scene in Washington, D.C. CNN's Amy Kiley reports on how more and more top politicians are also testing positive.
Over the next couple of weeks, we are going to see an uptick in cases, and hopefully there's enough background immunity so that we don't wind up with a lot of hospitalizations.
We can already see that uptake in the daily counts, but not yet in the weekly numbers. Cases these days are nowhere near the Omicron peak, and they're holding steady or even declining in some states. But these parts of the U.S. are seeing cases rise. One place with a high-profile outbreak is Washington, D.C.
There have been COVID cases among senior officials. There's COVID cases among people who work other jobs too, of course. The important thing is that people be protected from severe COVID.
These are just some of the top politicians and staff members who have tested positive recently. When news broke of House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's positive test, here's how the White House responded.
We have to take serious precautions. We should stay masked up when we feel it's appropriate.
and just use common sense.
But Vice President Kamala Harris was not masked up when presiding over the Senate Thursday. She was in close contact with her communications director before he announced he'd tested positive. The White House says Harris had consulted with a White House physician prior to her decision. But CDC guidelines urge masking after close contact exposures. Now lawmakers are offered a 2-week Easter break without having passed a COVID-19 relief package. I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
Good morning and happy Friday. So much going on in and around San Antonio. Obviously, we are ready for Battle of Flowers Parade.
Viva Fiesta. We are so excited. And I know so many people are out and about. Jonathan Cotto, I saw some people with their chairs. They are lined up. They're right behind you. You know, they're claiming their spots already.
Oh yeah, so we're ready for Fiesta, and so is the rest of San Antonio. Check out these chairs. Folks have gotten out here super early, making sure that their spot is claimed on Main Street to be able to have close up the beautiful floats that are going to be taking route this morning. And folks, not only is this the lineup here, just the borderline to the street, there's going to be a number of chairs taking place, being set up right here in this area. But let's talk to our friend Dave, who's actually in charge of this operation this morning. We have about 1,000 chairs here getting ready to be laid out. And Dave is going to be the one doing all this work. Dave, good morning. How are you?
I'm having the time of my life. How about you?
I bet you are. I am too. It's a little chilly, but I'm super excited about this parade. Dave, talk to us a little bit about this setup. We have about 1,000 chairs here, correct?
That's right. Yeah, we're from the San Antonio Founder Lions Club. All the chair vendors you see along the route are nonprofit organizations. We're a community service club, so we raise money, spend it on vision, on diabetes care, on the environment, on homeless people. And this is our big fundraiser. So we'll be setting up 1,000 chairs for the Battle of Flowers Parade. Then we'll take them down in the afternoon, and we'll set them up again tomorrow for the flambeau.
Lots of work.
Yes, it is.
In preparation. Now, Dave, you were telling me it's not just unstacking the chairs and laying them out. There's a process. There's an order to it, correct?
That's exactly right. Yeah, the Fiesta Commission numbers every single ticket, so we'll set up in 3 rows. The city requires us to wire the chairs together in case there's some big disturbance. They don't want chairs flying everywhere. Then we'll number all along the route, both sides of the road, and our customers will come and we can tell them exactly where they belong, and they'll enjoy the parade.
There you go. There's a method to the madness. Dave, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Folks,
you can help if you want.
I sure will. I'll be helping you in between shots. And folks, not only I have my setup here too, my little handy dandy chair. I'll be claiming my spot here. And for more information on road closures that are going to be taking place underway here shortly, you can head on over to KSAT.com. Max, Sarah.
Much, Jonathan. I love Volunteer Dave. He has been waiting for this moment. I love seeing volunteers who are just so enthusiastic and happy to be helping out. And hey, don't sit in the wrong chair.
No.
Sit in the right chair.
Jonathan got there early, claimed his spot early.
He got his own chair.
Oh yeah. Time now, 5:40, 48 degrees out.
All right, we're taking a look at the top dirtiest produce products found at the grocery store so far this year. Yikes.
And next, a woman making handmade flowers for Battle of Flowers Parade for more than 50 years. We're going to introduce you to her.
Love that story. We're taking a live look. We're downtown where Jonathan Cotto was getting ready for the Battle of Flowers Parade, where Volunteer Dave is guarding those chairs, ready to set them up. We'll have that coverage throughout the morning.
And obviously, people just waking up, getting ready to head down there, and they're wondering, what can I wear? Or if you're Sarah Costa, are my Instagram pictures going to be perfect?
They're going to be perfect because you don't need hairspray today, ladies.
We're going to check in with Justin in just a bit. Good morning, welcome back, and happy Fiesta Friday. Battle of Flowers Parade making its way through downtown later this morning. Thousands of flowers adorn more than 20 floats, each flower matching the gowns of the Order of the Alamo Court and this year's theme.
I mean, Fiesta would not be the same without these paper flowers. So how do the flowers actually take shape and get made? Alicia Barrera visited with the woman who has helped carry on the tradition of handmade flowers for more than 50 years.
These are the delicate hands and quick-moving fingers that create the Fiesta magic on board each Battle of Flowers float.
It varies on whose float you're working on.
Rose Garcia is the lead flower maker for the parade.
We do one by one.
A craft she picked up in the 70s thanks to her beloved mama, Genevieve.
She was an employee just like the rest of my cousins and aunts.
52 years later,
Then in 90, I was hired to be their boss.
she could fill a box with paper blooms with her eyes closed.
Yes, I'm talking to you and I'm making the flowers.
And Miss Rose can probably do this with her eyes closed, but she says that anyone that walks through these doors can do it too. And here's the trick. You want to do 3 pleats, loose pleats, and then you're going to wrap it and then repeat the process. 1, 2, 3, wrap. And here's why she says it doesn't always have to be perfect.
And that float is going by so fast.
And this year's parade is even more special for Rose as she's set to retire.
I think it's time for me to let somebody else walk in and start.
She'll get to ride away surrounded by the very same flowers she made on board her own float.
Our family members in the past that walked through these doors did it and retired, and never has any one of them, not even our bosses before me. I get to do it. I'll be the first.
And that was Alicia Barrera reporting. Love that story.
That was
I've
amazing.
tried making those flowers. It's a lot of work.
Yeah,
so
patience
much
and
work
precision.
into it. Yeah, they're beautiful.
Time now, 5:46, 48 degrees out.
Up next, a look at the top dirtiest fruits and vegetables. Watch out, Max, found at the grocery store so far this year.
Good morning and welcome back. In your morning consumer headlines, strawberries, spinach, and kale are among the dirtiest fruits and vegetables at the supermarkets. So this is according to the annual Dirty Dozen and Clean 15 list from an environmental working group. So when they say dirty, they're talking about pesticides. They found that upwards of 90% of strawberries, apples, cherries, spinach, nectarines, and grape samples had residues of at least 2 separate pesticides. So what are the cleanest fruits and vegetables? Well, those would be avocados, even though it's going to cost you an arm and a leg, sweet corn, and pineapple at the top of the Clean 15 list.
It's a shame because kale, spinach, and strawberries are my favorite.
There you go. All right, Stephen Cavazos, did anything jump out to you on the list?
Strawberries, but maybe like chocolate-covered strawberries.
Oh,
with champagne? What?
Oh, okay.
Is it too early?
Sarah and I are all about the leisure life, right, Sarah?
We really are. We're starting a club.
It's but on maybe a Sunday. Let's get a look at the roads. 410 at Fredericksburg. Light traffic there. In fact, we've not really been seeing any other issues out on the roadways. So if you are an early morning commuter, that's some good news. However, keep in mind if you're traveling up westbound toward I-10, you will encounter some flashing lights. Several lanes of traffic are still blocked off due to a crash that was reported earlier this morning. These shots of TransGuide, though, not picking that up because you can see just maybe a little bit more traffic out there. Keep in mind, we're starting to see a light build up there in those westbound lanes of I-10 right near Crossroads Boulevard. So make sure, again, you watch for those first responders who are out there working to clear that up. Drive down here shows some road debris that's still present off Loop 410 southbound at US 90. Keep in mind, once again, a reminder to our friends that are going to be traveling up toward I-10. There will be a 3-week closure near Kendall County or in Kendall County. This did start on Monday and will wrap again for 3 weeks. Should be finishing, though, around May. That starts at 9 in the morning. The westbound entrance ramp from Bandera Road will be closed. Keep in mind, drivers also detour down to the eastbound frontage road lanes. But we do have this information posted on our website at KSAT.com. Just head over to the traffic page. Guys?
I'm really excited because afterwards we're going to our KSAT Insiders event. And I'm really pushing to have Steven ride the bike. We have some bikes here at KSAT.
I wouldn't mind skipping. I mean...
Well, it's not just Steven.
And Justin,
You're trying to get Justin to ride the bike.
I'm going to convince some guys. I'm going to get them to do it.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh, let's do it.
We'll practice in the parking lot, Steven. Don't worry. You're going to be okay.
We got to document that.
I feel like I can already smell the food anyway. Have they started cooking yet down there?
Well, I saw some turkey legs.
Turkey legs. We got turkey legs.
I feel really good about this. We're not too far away here at KSAT Studio, so it's just Battle of Flowers is a special day. The food is amazing. The drought monitor is in. It came in yesterday. It shows our dire situation here across South Texas. We're still seeing an exceptional drought here across parts of South Texas, especially as you get down to the south and west of town. We sound like a broken record, but we do need rain. And as long as this drought is around, we're going to continue to see fire issues, and there is another potential for some grass fires coming up tomorrow. Medina Lake also in bad shape, only 21% full. It's down about 5 feet from where it was 3 months ago and falling. Our next chance of rain shows up Monday into Tuesday. These aren't great chances. It's our typical isolated stuff, but it is in the forecast. Monday night into Tuesday, and then again maybe Tuesday night. I'd say Tuesday is probably our best shot at seeing some showers and thunderstorms. As we go outside for you right now, clear skies, 48 degrees at the airport. Dew point is at 24, calm winds. I think that this number will drop a couple more degrees before it's all said and done. So if you're heading out early to Battle of Flowers, a jacket might be necessary. 47 Uvalde, 40 in Hondo, 35 right now in Kerrville. Places like Bernie Stage already down in the 30s. It's 42 down there in Pleasanton. In the Battle of Flowers forecast, 57 9 o'clock, 70 by 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. I should say, 75 by 1 p.m. So really just great weather all the way around. It'll be close to 81 this afternoon for a high. Places like Fair Oaks Ranch will be at 74, 76 Canyon Lake, and then you'll see some 80s down to the south of San Antonio a little bit later today. There is an elevated fire risk coming up tomorrow. We mentioned that winds pick up out of the south, so moisture starts to increase a little bit, but not enough to take away that fire risk. So keep in mind that tomorrow will be another one of those days. As we look at the big picture here, area of low pressure up across the Great Lakes, that's producing snow there. It's cold enough for it. A lot of the country is dealing with cold air, and we're watching this next storm system, which right now is out west California. This is what we'll be moving in Tuesday to give us the lift we need. We hope for some rain. Now, with that being said, it's that time of year where we've got to watch for a few strong storms too. 20% chance Monday, and then Tuesday, I think we'll see a little more widespread showers and storms. We'll keep an eye on that potential for strong storms coming up Tuesday afternoon. 86 Saturday, 85 Sunday. 86 Monday. We'll show 90 there on Wednesday. So that's one of our warmest days, and then maybe a front by the end of next week.
All right. Justin Horn, thank you so much. 554, 47 degrees out.
We're going to take a look at these lotto numbers. Pick 3, 661, Fireball 5, Daily 4, 1695, Fireball 3.
Your cash 5, 1, 4, 11, 22, 25. Texas two-step 5, 12, 23, 25. Big number 13. For those of you who can't see or hear, Sarah Costa is dancing.
Because I'm excited.
And you should be, because it's not only Battle of Flowers Parade this morning, but the final night of NIOSA this evening. We have you covered. We have the new layout, everything you need to know about those cashless wristbands. And there is so much more. You can find all the details right now. Just head to the article we have on KSAT.com. And ahead on GMSA, Battle of Flowers coverage continues. We're going to be live along the parade route with team coverage. We're getting ready for the festivities. And don't forget, you can watch the parade live right here on KSAT 12 and, of course, KSAT.com.
And hey, if you're like me and forgot your medals at home today in your medal sash, or you want to add some more medals to your sash, you're going to want to get a KSAT Fiesta 2022 medal. Just keep watching GMSA and we'll give you that location.
And we are getting ready for Battle of Flowers Parade happening at 9 a.m. Jonathan Coates is going to be joining us live. So are Mark and Steph throughout the show. We're going to have a full preview, what you need to know before you head out the door.
Love to see people getting their chairs, their turkey legs ready.
Yes.
The stands. Hey, Viva Fiesta, 47 degrees. Can you believe we're saying 47 degrees on the morning of the Battle of Flowers Parade? And Justin says the forecast today is perfect. Your hair is going to look good. He'll have your Battle of Flowers forecast in just a bit.
Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Good morning. Happy Fiesta Friday. It is April 8th. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us. We're in the midst of Fiesta, and today is an extra special day.
It's an extra special day. We're going to have so much Fiesta coverage. You know, I'm all Fiesta'd out.
You got the beautiful earrings.
Forgot my medals at home, but that's okay. I have my flower crown, though.
Do you have the KSAT 2022 Fiesta medal?
I do. I know
Okay.
Max, you don't have one.
I don't have one yet.
I'm going to have to hook Max up with one.
Justin Horn's got like a whole assortment of medals.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Well,
I'm working on it.
Yeah, okay.
You guys have got the KSAT Weather Authority medal, though, right?
Of course.
Okay.
We got you covered.
Yeah, we'll be handing some of those out today, too. But yes, beautiful weather. It's really nice this morning. We're in the 40s. You look at the time lapse, clear skies, not much to look at here. I did mention earlier you see a little bit of smoke right there. I know it's kind of hard to see, but we had a fire. Katrina Weber's going to have more on that in just a bit. That's about all we have in the atmosphere right now. 46 degrees, clear skies, northwesterly winds at about 5 miles per hour. Dew point is at 26. Pollen count. Now, this is a rough part of the forecast. We are very much in oak season. Oak has been high. Molds jumped up yesterday, too. We'll get that new pollen count in here in about an hour or so, and we'll update these numbers. Hopefully, they come down a little bit. It has been a rough go of it this oak season. 35 degrees in Kerrville. It's 35 Fredericksburg, 41 in Austin, 52 down there in Cotulla, and a lot of 40s and even 30s on the map this morning. 38 degrees Bandera, 35 in Kerrville. There was a bit of a wind chill earlier, but the wind is basically calm at this point, so we're not going to worry too much about that. Next few days, 81 degrees today, although for the parade itself, we'll be in the 50s and 60s. 86 degrees tomorrow. King William's going on Flambeau. Looks good for that. A little warmer. And then as we get into Sunday, humidity returns. Next week, some chances of rain showing up. We'll look at that 7-day forecast coming up. We got to get over to Steven now. He's been a busy man this morning on this Friday.
And you know what, Justin? We are entering the 6 a.m. hour, thankfully, with some good news. That crash that we've been talking about for a little while looks like it is cleared out. So that's some good news as we see more people expected to get out on the roadway, especially those that may be trying to make their way downtown for Battle of Flowers. But thankfully, no need to rush out the door. Looks like traffic is picking up there, though, off 410 at Fredericksburg, that is, 410 at Ingram. You can see just light traffic there. As I mentioned, that crash did clear out here off those westbound lanes of I-10 near Crossroads Boulevard. We started to notice a little bit of a buildup in those westbound lanes of I-10, but thankfully that has quickly cleared out and we're not seeing any trouble there anymore. So as one problem clears out, we have another one popping up here off of US 281 northbound, this time at Loop 1604. So watch out there for anybody that may be trying to make their way up toward the north side or maybe even driving up toward Boulevardy a little bit later on. Let's get that wide look at the map. 604, no other issues to report just yet. The morning is still young, so just make sure to take it easy out there. Take it easy if you are traveling into San Antonio from any of these communities. Pleasant Drive, though, from Pleasanton, 37 northbound. Right now, if you are traveling in from US 90 in those eastbound lanes from Castroville, just 18 minutes, and 17 traveling in from Lytle. Little time in those northbound lanes from 35. No need to rush yet. So again, take it easy out on the roads. And coming up a little bit later on in this newscast, we will have a look at those closures for Battle of Flowers. Again, that's coming up in the next few minutes. Make sure you have your phones handy.
Thank you, Stephen. Now to late breaking news. Business hours have not yet begun, but an office building in the medical center getting a lot of attention from San Antonio firefighters. The building went up in flames at about 3:30 this morning.
Katrina Weber is live where it's happening now on Medical Drive near Data Point. Now, Katrina, you've been able to find out more information about what happened?
Well, actually, we've been able to move to a different position where we can see more of what is happening. And what we've seen is parts of this building just come down, collapsing under the pressure of all that water that you see they're dumping on there. And, of course, because of the damage caused by the fire. Again, this has been going on since about 3:30 this morning. We're told by police that this is an office building. It was a 2-story office building until pieces of it started to collapse. Firefighters have been here ever since. We've not been able to get beyond these sort of barricades, these fences that are around these apartment complexes here. So the only information I got was from San Antonio Police, and they told us that the office building was closed at the time. They have not found any evidence of anyone being inside. We don't know, of course, it's too early to tell how this fire started because they're still in the firefighting stage of this whole thing. But as far as we know, no one has been injured here this morning. Just a lot of effort being made by firefighters to get this out and to keep it out. Reporting live in the medical center, Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Katrina. New this morning, police are investigating after finding a dead man along with a woman who had multiple gunshots. The discovery was made around 1:40 this morning on Belmont near Gevers. That's on the city's east side. When police arrived, the man's body was in the driver's seat of a vehicle in the driveway of a home. An officer says dozens of bullet casings were found on the street and around the home. The woman was taken to the hospital. Her condition at this time is still not known. Police say the house is known as a problem in the area.
Now to the latest overseas, to Ukraine, where Russia's war on the country is entering week 6.
United Nations is now suspending Russia from the UN Human Rights Council. ABC's Alex Perche has the story.
This morning, after Russia was suspended from the United Nations Human Rights Council, news scenes like this explain why. This apartment block in Bucha took a direct hit. ABC's James Longman was with a man named Bowden, showing us what the attack did to his friend on the 8th floor.
And that is the remains of his friend, his child remains. I mean, I'm looking at his bones, at his body here.
Bowden saying he wants the whole world to know the truth about what's happening here. Russia has called scenes like these staged lies. But this morning, German intelligence has reportedly intercepted messages in which Russian troops discuss the indiscriminate killing of civilians. The Washington Post reports in 2 separate communications, Russian soldiers described questioning Ukrainian soldiers as well as civilians and then shooting them.
With each day, more and more credible reports of rape, killings, torture are emerging.
Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky says the situation is much worse in the town of Boryanka, where investigators say they found 26 bodies buried in rubble Thursday. He's accused Russia of using hunger as a weapon by blocking food supplies. Now, as this war shifts to the eastern part of the country, thousands of civilians are trying to flee. Speaking before NATO, Ukraine's foreign minister warning the battle for the region will be devastating.
The battle for Donbass will remind you was Second World War.
The U.S. Senate responding by voting to reinstall the Lend-Lease program, basically allowing President Biden to give Ukraine weapons for free, delaying payments until later. The House still has to approve the bill. Alex Perche, ABC News, Washington.
All right, well, back here at home, it is a special morning. Fiesta Friday with Battle of Flowers Parade in just a couple hours.
It's so exciting. I know some people have been saving their spots all night. Jonathan Cotto is live. I believe he's on Main Street. You can see the road closures. The turkey legs already cooking. Jonathan, what's happening out there?
Oh, yeah. And as a matter of fact, the security here on site, SAPD, just right now really made a presence. The road closures are in effect as I speak. But let's talk a little bit about the sights and sounds, and most importantly, the smells. Right now, we have the food vendors setting up early this morning right here at High Fidelity Foods. Tacos de birria, cafecito, a bunch of snacks, and I believe some bubble waffles are going to be underway here. But let's talk to Scott, who's been up here very, very early this morning. Scott, talk to us a little bit about what you have going on here and how early or how late did you go to bed last night?
I went to bed about 2:30.
2:30 this morning, and what time did you wake up?
About an hour and a half ago.
Oh, man, I know you're tired. Talk to us about your setup here.
So we're High Fidelity Foods. We're going into retail this year with our sauces, and we're just trying to get our name out to the public as fast as possible. So this is an ideal opportunity.
As folks come out here for the parade this morning, what can they expect to get?
We have breakfast tacos lined up for this morning, and some coffee, and then later on in the day we'll be doing tacos de birria. We have nachos. We do the birria on the nachos, and then we have bubble waffles that we will be doing like a chicken and waffle type setup with fried chicken.
You had me sold that tacos de birria. You'll probably catch me here later this morning.
All right, brother.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Folks, there you have it. A lot of people setting up. The effort has been going underway all morning long. In a couple of hours, we're going to be listening to fans screaming from the stands and the sounds of marching bands down Main Street. And it's all going to be taking place here in a couple of hours. And of course, for the latest on those road closures, make sure to head on over to KSAT.com. Sarah?
Thank you, Jonathan. So we need to get Scott a cup of coffee. Mm-hmm. I know I want my coffee, and I want a chicken on a stick.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe some breakfast tacos.
Yeah, I love the chicken on a stick calling at 6:11 in the morning.
Yeah.
Time now, 6:11, 47 degrees out.
After the break, a look at some of the stories trending right now on KSAT.com.
And a quick live look out there. Like we saw Jonathan wearing a jacket. It is crisp to start your morning. What is the rest of the day going to look like? We're going to check in with Justin Horn for your full perfect parade forecast. Good morning and welcome back. If you're looking for a job, Walmart is hiring specifically For truck drivers, they are raising the average starting salary for its first-year long-haul truck drivers. The salary going from about $88,000 a year to somewhere between $95,000 and $110,000 a year. Now, Walmart, one of the few retail chains that runs its own trucking fleet, officials say they recognize that truck driving is a taxing job with long hours and usually low pay. They say this latest pay bump will help Walmart continue to hire aggressively. That way, they can meet the customers' high supply demands.
Well, Tesla mogul Elon Musk in Texas yesterday hosting a secret invitation-only party for about 15,000 people. Musk hosted the Cyber Rodeo at
Giga Texas.
Giga Texas. All right. That was the name of the party that was held at the brand new $1 billion plus Tesla factory in Austin. Have you seen that factory?
I've seen the factory,
massive.
Seen the party. I'm a little jealous we didn't get invites.
I know. Okay, so the event marked the opening of the factory that now serves as Tesla's new home following its move from California. The Giga factory is being called. It's expected to manufacture Tesla's Cybertruck, Semi-Model 3, and Model Y Sport utility vehicles.
But it is exciting, bringing new jobs, new opportunities right here to Texas.
It's so big from the toll road at 130. It's like literally a mile long. It's cool to see.
All right, well, speaking of roadways, Stephen Cavazos, you've had a busy morning.
It has been busy, but thankfully some of those problems that we have been discussing looks like they're clearing out, but new problems are popping up. And we are entering morning rush probably in the next few minutes or so. So drivers, if you're at home, make sure that you are driving carefully, plan ahead, check those vehicles as well before you get out on the roadways. 410 at Fredericksburg, 410 north at Ingram, looking okay from these shots at TransGuide, but you can see more people are waking up, so we are seeing more activity out on the roadways. And just a quick reminder, this crash should clear off I-10 westbound at Crossroads Boulevard, but 410, it does look like a stalled vehicle is popping up near Callahan. We'll find out in which direction that is, so drivers make sure you watch out for that. But the bigger problem seems to be over here now, 281 northbound at Loop 1604. Thankfully, it's not impacting the southbound lanes. We know a lot of folks travel in from Bulverde, so we won't be seeing any big delays there just yet. But if you're traveling up, make sure that, again, you watch out. We'll look for some alternative routes in just a moment. But as I mentioned, plan ahead. It is the day of Battle of Flowers. So, again, we know that there's going to be plenty of road closures. Let's go ahead and see what's planned. New route, of course, does mean some of those new closures. They're Main from Ashby to Euclid right now. Lexington from Main to Avenue A. We're going to see some of those closures that are marked off right there. Of course, if you are just waking up and you want to make sure you can plan ahead, grab your phones right now because we're going to bring up that QR code once again. This will take you directly to our KSAT traffic page. And then keep in mind, this is going to be pretty handy because you're going to be able to see those closures that are going to be planned for not only today, but the Flambeau Parade, which is taking place tomorrow. So again, good way to plan ahead. So again, grab those phones handy and scan that QR code. That will take you directly again to the KSAT traffic page. Guys,
the closures are so important.
They are.
Even driving into KSAT, we have our driveway barricaded for parking, and I was like, wait, am I allowed to even go into work today?
Yeah, I saw that. And Jonathan did mention that they were already getting set up this early in the morning. So those closures do begin at 6 a.m. and then we'll see that again tomorrow. So again, for anyone that wakes up super early in the morning, you want to know what's happening out there.
All right, and speaking of what's happening out there, Justin Horn, you described it as perfect parade forecast.
I don't know how else to describe it. I mean, it really is perfect, and I'm going to make a bold prediction. I think last night, because the weather was so nice, I bet you Nyosa saw record numbers. I don't know that for sure. I don't have the proof, but it's just my guess. It was so nice, and today even better, I think, because we lose some of the wind. You look at the time lapse, we've had clear skies. Other than that little area of smoke right there you see coming through from that fire we've been talking about most of the morning. The Katrina Weber is out. A lot of smoke being put out by that fire crossing I-10 right there. We're looking at, this is the 410 I-10 camera. 46 degrees right now. Northwesterly winds at about 5 miles per hour. Dew point is at 26. It is extremely dry out there, which is allowing these numbers to come down this morning. We're at 46 now, 35 Kerrville, 40 in Hondo. These are some chilling numbers. 37 Bernie Stage, 37 in Comfort. So if you're walking outside right now, you're heading to Battle of Flowers early. It's jacket weather. That's what I call it. Thankfully, there's not a lot of wind, so we don't have wind chills or anything like that. But it is it's chilly for sure. 46 by 8 o'clock, 57 by 9 a.m., 65 by 10 o'clock. And then we jump into the 70s. By noontime, we're at 72, 75, 1 o'clock, and then we're up into the low 80s by 4 and 5 p.m. Really a nice day, though, because those dew points stay down all day long. That goes for Nyosa tonight, too. Last night, 79 at 6 p.m., 75 by 8 p.m., and then we're in the 60s by the 10 o'clock hour. Okay, dew points are low today. They'll be low again tomorrow. We're going to get gustier winds on your Saturday, so there is a fire threat that comes back into play. And then after that, the dew points jump back up. We're in the muggy territory by early next week, and that may lead to some showers and storms. But in the meantime, that fire risk forecast picks up tomorrow. We're going to be in the elevated range for grass fires. It's been that way most of the spring so far. Not much changes. It's been 63 days, guys, since we've had a 1/4 inch of rain or more. So we are in quite a deficit now. Only 4.55 inches since October 28th. That's not going to cut it. So as we look down the line, there is an opportunity, a few opportunities for some rain. I think Monday it'll be extremely isolated. We're just calling for a 20% chance. It's humid. Tuesday we get a little more energy in here. The atmosphere is set up for some storms. Now the question is, how widespread will it be? Right now we're just thinking 30% chance. So it'll be hit or miss. But we will have to watch out for the prospect of a couple strong ones on Tuesday. Windy tomorrow, 86, 85 on Sunday, more humidity, and then more clouds next week with some rain chances. But Fiesta, really the timing was perfect. The way we fit it in here with this fantastic weather, guys.
All right, Justin Horn, thank you so much. 621, 46 degrees out.
And ahead on Good Morning America, police in Atlanta released body cam video of the moment a 9-year-old boy was rescued from a carjacker. We'll have that story, and we'll be right back.
I started screening for colon cancer because of my late husband, Jay. I wish he could have seen our daughter, Ellie, get married on the best day of her life. But colon cancer took him from us, like it's taken so many others. That's why I've made it my mission to talk about getting screened and ask people to share their reasons why.
I screen for my growing family. Being with them means everything to me.
I screen for my girls. They're always surprising me.
I screen for my son. I'm his biggest fan.
If you're 45 or older and at average risk, it's time to screen. Today, there are more screening options than ever before, including Cologuard.
Cologuard is non-invasive and finds 92% of colon cancers, even in early stages. It's not for those at high risk. False positive and negative results may occur. Ask your provider if Cologuard is right for you.
Everyone has a reason to screen for colon cancer. If you're 45 or older, get started at missiontoscreen.com.
Introducing your 2022 Fiesta Royalty, powered by Silverado and your local San Antonio area Chevy dealers.
Hi, I'm Augie Cortez, Rayfeo 73. Viva Fiesta!
Meet this year's reigning El Rayfeo 73.
I'm just a guy that loves my family, my sons, my friends. I love to work. I'm a barbecue beer guy. I've got my 2 restaurants here in town, and people ask me all the time, you know, what's your favorite thing to do? And you always, cold beer and barbecue, you can't go wrong.
And his message to kids when his court visits area schools?
I always ask the students to point your heads, empower your mind, and then point your heart and always be kind. We also believe that part of an education is also reminding each other to be ladies and gentlemen with each other.
The one thing this year's Rayfeo can claim that no other past kings can, participating in the Mardi Gras celebrations in New Orleans.
We were involved with the Bacchus Parade, and it's incredible. It's a fiesta on steroids with double-decker buses, hordes and hordes of beads thrown out into the audience. It was definitely an experience of a lifetime.
And with Fiesta being a party with a purpose, Rayfeo has an interesting view of the 10-day celebration.
I like to say it like this. We go out into the community. We talk to these students about going to school and going to college. When they come back from college, what do you think they do during Fiesta? They all come back to Fiesta and enjoy themselves with all the different events that we host. So it's this cycle that our city has created that I'm so madly in love with. It's really cool.
Away from his royal duties, Rayfeo loves to spend time in his garden.
The one thing I love to do after a long day is go home, get my water hose, and water all my plants. I'm a big plant guy. I love to harvest tomatoes, fresh chilies. That's my way to relax and wind down.
You guys have so much in common.
I love gardening.
Yeah.
I love that. That's his quiet time. It's mine too.
Yeah.
Every night. That's when I go and I water the plants.
Got the big hat on.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Mosquito spray too.
Time now, just about 6:27, 48 degrees out.
All right, ahead on GMSA, our Battle of the Flowers coverage continues. We will be live along the parade route with team coverage. So get ready for those festivities. And don't forget, you can watch the parade live right here, KSAT 12 and on KSAT.com with that parade starting at 9 a.m.
In San Antonio, I'm Jonathan Cotto. Road closures are almost underway, and more people are heading out here to Main Street for this morning's parade, Battle of Flowers. I'll have details coming up on GMSA.
All right, Jonathan Cotto and our full team coverage on Battle of Flowers going on throughout the morning. But for now, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. It is a Fiesta Friday, Battle of Flowers.
Fiesta.
You want to show off the earrings?
8th. Oh, yeah, I have my Fiesta earrings
Nice.
on. I have my Fiesta shoes on. I'll show them later.
Okay.
Or find them on my Instagram. We're gonna whip
Shameless plug to the Instagram.
Show me your shoes, right? I forgot all my medals this morning, but hey, later on we're going to be giving you a location to get your KSAT 12 medal. So you're going to want to watch us throughout the morning. We have lots of coverage for Battle of Flowers today.
Now, one of the big questions people have, what is the weather going to be like? Justin Horn, what can people expect?
I think one of the bigger questions is what kind of food can I get my hands on?
Justin's been talking about this food all morning.
It really is like, I love the parade. It's the highlight, though, the food. Gorditas. That's my favorite. Anyway, weather is perfect. We're going to be looking at some beautiful, beautiful weather this morning. We're at 46 degrees. That is well below average. Our average is in the upper 50s this time of year, just to give you some perspective. We're down into the 30s in Kerrville, 37, 36 in Fredericksburg, and places like Bernie Stage down into the 30s this morning. It's 37 degrees there, 49 Canyon Lake, and 46 in New Braunfels. And the beauty of today is that, yesterday was nice, but we had the gusty winds. No wind today. Sunny skies, light winds, temperatures just about as good as it gets. 57 degrees, 9 a.m., 11 a.m., 70 degrees, and then we're up around 75 by 1 p.m. I think we eventually top out in the low 80s. Tomorrow looks pretty good, too. A little bit warmer for all of our Fiesta events, but still good. Lots of sun coming up on your Saturday. Time to check in on traffic. How are things looking? Getting busy around downtown, I'm guessing, Stephen.
Well, that we can expect for sure, Justin. Right now, we are also watching 321 at Winding Way. It doesn't look like traffic is moving through there pretty smoothly. We're actually seeing a little bit of a slowdown from this view at TransGuide, almost like a stream of vehicles making their way through there. Now, keep in mind, there are some flashing lights out there. Over in the opposite lane, it does look like some sort of crash may have popped up in that direction. We're going to find out what's going on there. I'll give our friends at TransGuide a call, but we do know that there is a crash off 281 northbound there at Loop 1604 that is being reported according to TxDOT. Keep in mind, this is in the northbound lanes of 281, so if you are traveling up toward Bulverde, make sure you watch out for those first responders who are out there working to clear that scene. Let's take a drive down over here. We told you about this a little bit earlier. There was a stall that's been reported off of Loop 410 eastbound at Callahan Road. Just as a friendly reminder, check those vehicles before you get out on the roadways. Let's get that wide look at the metro area at 6:33 this morning. Looks like another stall may have popped up there off on the southeast side of there at Loop 410, but not causing any issues in terms of congestion. But if you are traveling into San Antonio, good news is green across the board. No need to rush out the door. Enjoy the drive to downtown San Antonio. And if you are planning to attend Battle of Flowers, well, good news, we have some closures to be on the lookout for. That's going to be coming up in the next few minutes. Max, Sarah.
Thank you, Stephen. 3 hours and counting. That's how long San Antonio firefighters have been battling flames at a medical center facility. Now, it's caused part of this office building on Medical Drive near Data Point to actually collapse.
Our Katrina Weber has been live there all morning. It's been burning for a long time. Katrina, any idea why they're having such a hard time putting this fire out?
Well, let me just preface this and say we have not been able to talk to any firefighters or anything just yet. So we don't know the official problem that they're having, but I did hear them talking about blue flames, which is usually a sign of gas. And we have seen crews with CPS Energy here. But nevertheless, firefighters just busy all morning since 3:30 this morning. That's when they got called here. And you can see they're still pouring just copious amounts of water on what used to be a two-story building. We were able to move to this angle just in time to see parts of this building collapse under the weight of all that water and from the damage due to this fire. We were told by San Antonio police that this was an office building, part of an office complex. So no one living here, and they said that no one was here at the time when this fire broke out. So as far as we know, no injuries reported, but firefighters very busy, still trying to put out this fire. Again, that's been going for 3 hours and counting. Reporting live in the medical center, Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
I live for today. Today is the Battle of Flowers parade. Everything kicks off at 9 this morning. But hey, we're getting the party started early. We have Mark and Stephanie who are going to be doing their live broadcast in just a bit. And they're already live. Oh, Steph, I love your flower crown.
Thank you. I know it's early, but I had to put it on. I mean, actually, everybody here is already dressed up for Fiesta, and it's a little chilly. I have to say real quick, I've never remember having to wear a jacket or a coat for the Battle of Flowers.
You read my mind, Steph. I've never been cold at Fiesta, and it's chilly this morning for Battle of Flowers, but we're hoping to ditch the coats a little bit later on. There's already a hub of activity out here at Crockett Park, just north of downtown. I'm here with Stephanie Cerna, who has never hosted a Battle of Flowers parade this morning. Tell us about the anticipation level out here, Stephanie.
Well, it's exciting because there are a lot of people out here, and they're working very quickly to get everything ready for the parade, even though we're hours ahead of it.
So what's been our creed? Nervous excitement?
Yes, nervous excitement, but excited.
All right, so I want to let you know kind of where we're at right now. So we're in Crockett Park. This is the KSAT Insider event that they are setting up for right now. It's like a beehive of caterers and people have set up.
It's pretty fancy.
It is kind of fancy for sure.
Medals.
Yeah, setting all this stuff up. Yep.
And then we're going to have lots of food behind you in that tent right there. You can see the plates over there.
And we get Missile to spin around back this way to another lay of the land. That's the parade route. It's kind of hard to see the grandstands. That's what we're looking the backside of right now. And then, to be honest, Steph, I think you'll agree, this is kind of KSAT's Super Bowl. And if you ever go to a Super Bowl or see outside, there's production trucks for TV people everywhere. We have a Super Bowl size TV production truck here. It's got a big rig hauler. We've got generators. We've got KSAT live trucks. About every truck we own is out here, except for the ones that are out in the field covering the news right now. And speaking of out there covering the news,
that's right.
Covering Fiesta stuff for us this morning on Battle of Flowers Friday, our Jonathan Cotto is out here in the vicinity as well.
Hi, Jonathan.
Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Mark. That's right. I've been hanging out here on Main Street all morning long, speaking to vendors, speaking to folks who have been camping and cleaning their spot all morning long, all night long. I spoke to one gentleman who says he claimed his spot, came here last night. He's all bundled up in his blankets. He said we can speak to him once his wife here. I don't think his wife is going to get here. She's going to show up at 8:55, just before the parade, just in time. He put in the long hours, so my hat's off to him. But let's head on over with my friends Norma and Manuel, who I have to say have the best seats in the house this morning. Good morning, Norma. How are you?
Good morning. Fine. How about yourself?
Doing well, keeping warm. Norma, talk to me a little bit about just being here early in anticipation of Battle of the Flowers.
Well, we wanted to be sure you got a good spot so we could watch the parade, and it's so exciting that we are able to get together for our Fiesta.
Now, I'm pretty sure this isn't your first parade. This isn't your first Fiesta. How do you feel about being here after, considering where we've been at as a country with the pandemic for the past 2 years?
Very excited, very happy that we're here.
And how early did you get here?
We woke up at 4, but got here around 5 o'clock.
Yes. Way too early, right? Yes. I have to say, you have the best seats right here, right on the corner, so you're not going to miss any of the action. What are you looking forward to seeing most in the parade? The marching bands, the floats?
I think everything.
Everything, and everything is going to be beautiful. Yes. Norma, thank you so much for speaking with us.
Thank you.
Folks, these two are just a number of the folks that are already starting to arrive here on Main Street. Down that way, we have more people already setting up their chairs. It's going to be a good time. Maxar, we're going to continue to stay here until the parade kicks off. Until then, I'll toss it back to you, Mark, Stephanie.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. We are out here with a Battle of Flowers newbie.
Yes.
This is KSAT producer Dylan Collins, who came to us from Baton Rouge and has done the whole Mardi Gras thing. What are your expectations for Fiesta and especially for Battle of Flowers today?
I'm excited to see some big floats, lots of people, huge crowds again.
Check.
It's finally back,
Check.
right?
Check. Yeah.
Hopefully I get to see all of that. The excitement has already started. Obviously, we've got a bunch of us out here this morning. I'm just ready for the crowds, guys.
You're brave.
You'll get that.
And because you're wearing shorts, too.
I walked out the door and my coffee, I put ice in it because I was like, I want to drink it quickly, not knowing it's 10 degrees outside.
Well, that would be the normal thing to do for San Antonio.
Normally it's pretty hot, but I mean, it's still Fiesta, so we still have to be sort of Fiesta-ish. Yeah. We can handle that. Fiesta shoes.
We hope you have a blast today.
I'm excited.
Yes,
I'm excited.
we're excited to have you.
Cool.
Right here with you guys.
It's electric out here, and that's going to keep us warm until the sun comes up. That's for sure. But we're going to see you guys a little bit later in the newscast back out here from Crockett Park. We've got prime spot right here during today's Battle of Flowers, and we're super excited too.
Yeah, we're very excited. I like the fact that we already have a crowd here.
Yes, we do.
And it's only 6:30 in the morning.
All right, so we're rooting
awesome.
for the sun to come up and start to warm us up, but it's not going to be hot today. From what we're hearing, it's going to be absolutely beautiful.
Perfect.
This is AAA blue ribbon forecast stuff for the biggest parade in our city.
Should we thank Justin for that?
We can.
Okay, all right. Thanks, Justin.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Justin.
Thanks, Justin.
Yeah, we're thanking Justin too. You guys are going to have perfect hair for the parade today for all of your Instagram photos. So pretty excited about that. Hey, and I know Justin and I and Steven are going to be heading out to that location, the KSAT Insiders at Crockett Park, to have fun for the Battle of Flowers Parade.
Absolutely. Time now, 6:41, 46 degrees out.
Hey, speaking of Fiesta, here we go. Okay, we're going to tell you about where you can get the KSAT 2022 Fiesta medal. We're going to have to get Max Massey one of these medals.
Yeah, I know,
too.
seriously.
Just keep watching us here on KSAT 12 to find out that location for that Fiesta medal giveaway.
We'll be right back.
Faces of Fiesta is powered by Silverado and your local San Antonio area Chevy dealers.
Show me your shoes!
Hi, I'm Augie Cortez, Rayfeo 73. Viva Fiesta! People ask me all the time, what's your favorite thing to do? And you always, cold beer and barbecue, you can't go wrong.
Show me your shoes!
Bart Simpson, King Antonio 99. Viva Fiesta! The love that I receive is just a reflection of the work that all the Cavaliers do.
Show me your shoes!
We've made boots for the king and the queens and the duchesses and the whole court.
When I put the boot together, I already made it in my brain, in my mind. I already could see it. It looks cool, so I get excited. You know what? I think I get a little bit more excited sometimes than the customer.
I wear them all the time. I get so many compliments. I switch back and forth with my black pair. I love them to death, and I know it'll last me forever.
Show me your shoes!
All right, here we go. It is just about the moment you've been waiting for. Appreciate the drum roll. That was good. That was actually really good. So here's the location for this morning's Fiesta medal giveaway.
It's at the HEB at 4100 South New Braunfels Avenue. It's going to be starting at 8 o'clock this morning, and that is for a KSAT 2022 Fiesta medal. So you can head out to HEB at 8 a.m. at South New Braunfels Avenue. That's where you can get your KSAT 12 2022 Fiesta medal.
All right, what were some of the top Fiesta medals that you've gotten so far?
I got this, the doggy from Marcus, the therapy dog.
Oh, yeah.
At Methodist. It was really, really cute. Thank you guys for sending that to me.
Yeah, what about you, Steven Cavazos?
KSAT medal.
Oh, good answer.
Best one I've got so far. Okay, flashing lights here at 37 at Cesar Chavez. This is nothing to be worried about. Everybody that's waking up with us this early, this is actually part of those closures that we discussed earlier this morning that are already taking place because of Battle of Flowers. And so Jonathan Gotho mentioned he was seeing a few of those downtown. We're going to get to that in just a moment. But again, be on the lookout. 281 northbound at Loop 1604. We still have that crash up there. Make sure you're driving carefully on the north side. Watch out for first responders, and continue to watch out for first responders driving down here if you're trying to make your way to the festivities a little bit later today. There is that closure at I-37 at East Houston Street, but keep in mind you can take the Cesar Chavez exits from the northbound and southbound I-37 areas. So something to keep in mind. And of course, we're going to bring up those closures again. Let's go ahead and take a look right now. These are your Fiesta 2022 road closures for the Battle of Flowers Parade, and it's also going to be the same for the Flambeau Parade, which is taking place tomorrow. The Lexington Lexington from Main Avenue, Avenue A, that is, going to be closed off along with these other areas as well. And if you have your phone handy, good time to bring it out because we have that QR code. Scan this right now, and this will actually take you to our KSAT traffic page. That will have a full list of closures and areas you can view the parade at. Again, scan that QR code. That will take you directly to the KSAT traffic page. Viva, Justin.
Stephen, thank you. And we're going to go outside for you right now. The sun's starting to come up. At least we're seeing a little bit of light on the horizon. And boy, it's just beautiful. 46 degrees at the airport right now, 49 Stinson, 42 Kelly, 45 at Randolph, and looking at light winds for the most part. Don't know what's going on there. It's going to interrupt things here. 37 Kerrville, 40 right now in Hondo, 46 New Braunfels, 46 in Gonzales. And man, why is that for you right in the middle? All right, we're going to switch places here. There we go. 46 degrees at the airport, 45 at Randolph. And look at the almanac for today. I want to give you some perspective on these temperatures. 45 is our low so far. The average low is 57. The record is 35. So we're not in record territory, but we're within 10 degrees. That was set back in 2007. Record high is 98, set back in 1989. We won't be anywhere near that today. In fact, we're going to be right about average. Temperatures close to 80 degrees this afternoon. So Battle of Flowers, 57, 9 o'clock, 70 by 11 a.m., 75 at 1 p.m. Hey, you may want to take at least a light jacket with you early if you're heading out there for the first part of the parade. Temperatures this afternoon eventually top out in the low 80s, and then you'll see 70s in places like Fair Oaks Ranch, Bandera, 79 in Divine, 80 in Pleasanton. A little bit later this afternoon. Sunny skies across the board. Not a lot of wind today, but those winds will pick back up tomorrow. Nyosa tonight, 79, 6 p.m., 75 by 8 p.m., and you're at 67 by the 10 o'clock hour. Dew points, these are important numbers here because things are so very dry. We've had very low dew points. We will see very low dew points today. They'll stay fairly low tomorrow with the winds picking up. That means fire danger comes back into play tomorrow afternoon. Thankfully, by Sunday, we get more moisture in here and quite a bit more humidity by early next week, which should lead to at least a few isolated showers and storms. Certainly nothing out there right now. And the big story across the country this morning is this big area of low pressure here that is bringing snow to places like Chicago, parts of Minnesota. It is that cold up there, and that's what's helping sort of drive in our cooler air here. We are watching a storm system off the west coast. This will be the next one to watch. It is forecast to arrive here on Tuesday, and that will hopefully give us at least a little bit of lift and some chances of rain. Sunday, clouds return as the humidity returns, and then on Monday we have about a 20% chance of rain. Just probably an isolated shower or storm. Not looking for much. Maybe a little bit better coverage on Tuesday. We're going to up the rain chances to a 30% chance. We will need to watch for a couple strong storms. We'll be able to refine that forecast as we get a little bit closer. 86 tomorrow, 85 Sunday. If you're heading out to King William tomorrow morning, looks good. It'll be a little chilly. And then Fiesta Flambeau tomorrow evening looks great too. Sunday, again, we start to see some of those clouds increasing, and then some rain chances Monday and Tuesday, guys.
Thank you, Justin.
Justin Horn, thank you. 6:51, 46 degrees out.
All right, tomorrow on GMSA, fitness for your dog, how you can help them from getting hurt as they get fit.
Oh. Let's take a quick live look out there. 46 now, a crisp start.
It's a very crisp start.
To your Friday morning. We're going to check in with Justin one more time. See you then.
Good morning.
So Stephanie wore a dress to the coldest Battle of Flowers morning.
It's Fiesta. It's Fiesta.
It's chilly.
It's going to warm up.
It is going to warm up.
Another thing different about this year, not only the weather, but we are not going down Broadway anymore. The parade's going down Main, and so that's where we're set up here.
Yeah, so we're in Crockett Park, and our broadcast stand is right over there. Thank you, Miss Isle. We're at the corner of Main and Cypress, and this is kind of the KSAT headquarters. We've almost taken over most of this park, but in just 2 short hours, we're broadcasting the 2022 Battle of Flowers Parade from about 9 to noon, live online on KSAT 12, and we are so excited.
We're very excited. It's been 2 years without it, so we're coming back, and we're coming back strong. So be sure to join us on KSAT 12, on air, and also online, KSAT.com.
All right, we're going to go stretch and warm up and get ready, and emphasis on warm up, and we can't wait to see you guys. Back to you.
Viva Fiesta, Mark and Stephanie. Let's get one last look at the roads. No other problems to report right now. In fact, traffic pretty quiet here. Let's just take you to the map. This crash, thankfully, off 281 northbound at Loop 1604 has cleared out. Don't forget, head over to KSAT.com. The traffic page has a full list of all your Fiesta closures, Justin.
Thank you. We are sitting at 45 degrees. It's a chilly morning. 72, though, by noontime. It does warm up. Steph and Mark are right. The sun comes up. We'll see those temperatures jump into the 50s probably around parade time, then end up in the 70s, eventually up around 81 later today. Good weather tomorrow, too. More clouds, though, by Sunday, and we'll get some rain chances coming in Monday and Tuesday of next week.
All right.
Thank you, Justin. Hey, that parade starts at 9 a.m. And, of course, we're going to have live coverage it right here on air and online.
You're headed to the Insider Party?
On my bike with Justin and Steven. Hey, we'll see you guys there.